Good evening, Andy.
Good evening. Good evening.
Happy Dad Tales Day, my friend.
Happy Dad Tales Day. How are you?
Yeah, it'd be all better if we didn't have to just restart this one behind the curtain. We've done it again somehow. Nice and amateurish that we decide to record every now and then and lose our sound.
Yeah.
But this didn't go all the way this time and then realise our error.
Yeah, it was only about 15 minutes in.
Yeah, well.
It's not the first time I've been 15 minutes in and realised I'm doing it all wrong.
It takes that long to realise, isn't it?
It's when the snoring starts. Anyway, I'm moving up professional levels. Are you ready for this? This is going to take you by surprise to the seat of your pants. Welcome, all new listeners. This is the Dad Tales podcast. I'm Andy, and this guy over there is Leon. We're parents to 5 children between us, but we're not a couple. We're here to give our take on all things parenting from a father's point of view. We're operating on an 80-20 split of poor and priceless advice. We're to offer you the views on your problems, challenges, or troubles. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Please like and share and subscribe to our podcast on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast fulfillment. This is season 3, episode.
Flawless.
About 20, episode 20,
something like that, isn't it? Yeah, that's how professional we are.
We don't even know how many episodes we've done. There's hundreds of them out there.
Get back and back catalogue, get listening.
In the urethra. Is the urethra a thing?
I don't think it is. I think
piece
urethra is where my urine comes from. What are you trying to say?
I don't really know.
Do you mean the ether?
Ether?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking your ether.
My ether.
As opposed to my ether.
Your urethra.
My urethra. Before we start,
go on,
should we do this week's sponsor?
Let's do this week's sponsor.
This week's sponsor also sponsored a couple of weeks ago when we didn't get the volume right as well.
Oh,
and it's
nice.
this sponsor that's doing. Oh, we can't say that, can we? This is the new Jet Blaster. It's a new Jet Blaster toy designed to squirt jets of water over your opponent. Similar to other water sports, the primary purpose of this toy is to drench all who dare to step up to the challenge. The defined shape of this piece makes it a sure 2-fingered squirter. The new Wet n Wild Finger Blaster.
Love a finger blaster. Can't be one.
Busy
day, mate.
10% discount at the checkout. Just type in Tails at the discount.
What did you just say at the end? Just type in Tails at the discount.
Just stick it in your basket.
Aye, that's like your finger blaster going. Stick it in your basket.
Oh,
how's your week been, mate?
Mine's been all right, but how's yours been? Tell me about your week.
Busy weekend.
You have had a busy weekend.
I've had a busy weekend.
Right, you tell this story. I've already heard it once.
I'll give you a quick rundown then. So Friday night we went to a kids party. Yeah, we did a football thing. It was really good. I enjoyed it and got involved. And then booze was involved, so I had a late night. And then
when you say you got involved, what do you mean you got involved?
So I was doing like organising.
DJ.
No, organising kids, like as in like your team there, your team there.
Oh, okay.
Domes and dishes we played a bit of Sharks and Minnows, then we played football rounders. We had a game of lightning. It was good.
Sharks and Minnows seems really contrasting, like species.
Yeah, I've never really understood why we've got sharks.
It's got dogs and cats. They're fairly similar.
Yeah.
Sharks and minnows seem to be like the opposite end. I want to be on Minnows team, I'll be honest.
Well, the sharks eat the minnows.
That's what I mean. You're not getting a minnow eating a shark, are you?
Do you know what a minnow is?
No. It's a little fish, isn't it? A really little fish.
Is it? I don't know.
I thought, in my mind, I'm thinking minnow, little fish, like a stickleback.
I'll be honest, I played sharks and minnows for years. I don't know what a minnow is, but I presume it's something a shark would eat. Because it might play sharks and clownfishes for a lark. Yeah. I mean, so I assume a minnow was a fish, but I've never even Googled all
sharks and dogs.
Yeah. So, but at least both in the sea. So what do you mean? Yeah, but the dog don't eat the cat. It chases the cat. We don't stop it. So when you're the
premise of the game?
So your minnows are running towards with the balls at the feet. They've got to dribble past them, and if the shark tackles you, got to boot out of play, get your ball out. You're out. You become a shark then.
Oh, okay. Like bulldog charge.
Yeah, it is bulldog charge. With the football instead of punching and rubber tackling each other on a hard concrete playground like we used to play it back in there.
If you're a shark, can you bite?
No, it's frowned upon, my friend.
Oh, okay. Just frowned upon?
No, but I've sin bin actually.
Oh,
You'll be no longer playing Sharks and Minnows for a little while.
Yellow card.
Yeah.
What? So, that was Friday. What
that Friday. Saturday, I drove to Derbyshire for my cousin's wedding. So that was good. No alcohol involved in that one. Didn't have one drink.
Boo.
Food was good.
Was it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. We had a buffet. So it wasn't like a wedding food. It was like it was just a buffet, but it was decent. I enjoyed it. It was good. Nice bit of buffet. I don't mind. I do quite like a good buffet when a buffet's done right.
Yeah, I do like a buffet. I don't like a wedding.
Yeah, I didn't go to reception. I only went to the evening thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the good bit.
Yeah, it was alright.
It's the good bit, but then you think, not quite made the cut, have I?
No, not first cousin as well.
Not quite made the squad for full day.
First cousin, they came to my wedding.
Orcs. Ooh. It really won't bother me.
No, it don't bother me at all. I'm saying I couldn't care less.
When you're a guest at a wedding, there's too much just hanging around for me.
See, I've been to a couple of day-do weddings and I really enjoyed. You know that bit in the afternoon. I can't think who it was. It was a Cave Castle. And
your wedding.
It wasn't mine. No, mine was a Cave Castle, but it wasn't that one. And we did the ceremony because they got married at the castle, at Cave Castle. So we was there, and then it was like while they were setting the room up ready for the thingy, we were having a right laugh. We was all just sat like round comfy chairs and that, but we was having a proper a proper good laugh. I mean, then we went and sat down and had something to eat, and then we came back and we all just came back together because we were all sat separately. So we had a good laugh when we was like on tables, and we came back. And I was like, do you know what? I can't remember last time through the day. We want stuff. You're a bit, I'm a bit uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. Because even like photos were quite well organised. It was like, right, if you're not needed or if you're needed, we'll get you done now and then get all the shots that you're involved in and then swap you out. So because we was friends of whatever, we was only for a few, but then all that was just friends. We just sat having a laugh. It was a good wedding actually. But I can't tell you who it was because I can't remember.
Was you supposed to be there?
Probably not knowing me. He just rocks in. Hello.
I'm just driving past.
Ooh, I'll have a couple of beers.
I could smell that buffet.
Yeah, I've probably got four.
So, wedding Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday went to cricket, went to Headingley. So, we went to a T20. So, we had a full day there. Weather wasn't brilliant, considering it was really nice Friday, Saturday. And today's been awesome. So, Sunday was not very good. A bit cold. I was dressed like it was, like I was in Spain.
Cloudy.
I had shorts, t-shirt, and I was freezing.
Oh.
So, but it was a good day. But I had a jacket, but I had to give it to Ava because she was dressed in shorts and t-shirt. She was cold, so I had to give her my jacket. So, that's no problem. But good, just long. We was meant to do some flag bearing waving, and because the bus broke down on the way there, they didn't get to do it for the men's game, which had been better because there was loads more in the crowd. Yeah, they got to do it women's game, which was good. The only problem is everyone had vacated after men's game.
Everyone had binned out.
Yeah, which is wrong, really. But it's a long day, so I do sort of see it.
Talked about doing this at football, aren't there? Having like back-to-back like women's game and then men's game afterwards, and that's the reason they have to do it that way around because people will just watch the men's game and then.
But what people just rock up for the men's game, because I was saying this for like people like if you know like say men kick off at 3:00, women kicking off at 12:30 or whatever, so you can do them back to back. People would just come for the men's game, I would have thought.
Yeah, possibly.
I wouldn't. We're massively into women's football at the moment.
Yeah, I would. But again, like, it's getting people to sit there for that long.
Yeah,
because even in football stadiums, you are quite cramped.
Yeah.
And the seats aren't right comfy, are they?
No. Do you know Man City's season ticket holders? Now, I don't know if it's like a special season ticket, but you're entitled to all the women's home games as part of your season ticket pass. Because it's Jason Manford. Jason Manford's always on about, obviously, he's got his Man City season ticket, but he takes the girls to the women's one because part of his season ticket package is he can go to them games.
Yeah, but
I think it's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
That is good, but Man City's shit.
On for trouble, mate. 3 back-to-back league titles. I'm not even a Man City fan.
Empty-ad.
It's not anymore.
It is.
No, it's not. It's genuinely in.
Have a look. Stats up. Have a look at how many. What's their average attendance this season?
It's been getting packed out now because they're becoming one of the biggest clubs in the world, mate. It's getting busy.
You're a Red. You're a Manchester Red. Now stop moving around clubs.
I am moving around. I'm just saying how good it is that Man City offer that.
You've gone from Sunderland, now they're rubbish. Now you've gone to Man U and they're good.
Still Sunderland, leave me alone.
You know.
And then today, I went to driving range with kids, and then had a game of foot golf.
So driving range to golf driving range.
Yeah. So swung some clubs, had a game of driving range because kids too young really to play golf around course. Ava can hit a ball, but I'd be frustrated trying to do a couple of balls because it'd be hard. Bad enough me trying to get around a golf course, never mind a kid trying to get around.
I think for kids golfing, it's getting that understanding of how hard to hit it. Same as like when you play snooker, isn't it?
Hit it as hard as can,
It's just understanding like angles and shape and stuff. I think it's one of the things you need to do as a youngster if you're going to be good at it.
Yeah, I mean, Ava's got a natural swing, so she's all right. Noah's steady away. But
he's
young,
good at everything else.
He's young. Yeah,
he's good at golf as well.
He's going to be a proper spot Billy, is Noah. Seems to be just quite dab-handed at everything. So is Ava, to be fair. They're both quite coordinated to get from the dad, whoever he is.
Wherever he is.
Yeah. I'm so thankful.
It's good to be thankful.
But yeah, so that's been my hectic weekend.
You have had a hectic weekend.
Yeah. And I'm still contending with builders and stuff. Footings are in. We're up to...
Euphemism.
So gardens are proper upside down. And
short-term pain.
Oh yeah. I'm not belly aching too much.
Are you halfway through yet?
No, mate, because we're not even like a quarter way through. Obviously, 12-week project. I think we're third week. So we're not quite a quarter way through, but
and then wait till bad weather kicks in and push back 6 weeks. Builder gets COVID.
Fucking rubbish. So we took everything.
I'm always here to help.
Yeah, I know. Cheers, mate. Got golf clubs down at attic today, so I haven't been attic since Builder started. But we put everything in the attic to get away from all dust and stuff like that. I pulls lad down for attic, dust in my face. I was like, "What is going on here?" I was like, "Where's all dust come from?" Because my tiles are open on the roof. I was like, "Why am I covered in dust?" So I clambers up into there, puts like just dust everywhere. I'm like, well, I might as well just put everything in garden with everything else. I mean, it's absolutely black. I came down, my hands were covered, they were black. I had to get changed because I was obviously off to golf. White t-shirt covered it. I was like, what is going on here? And I've realised I've sort of knocked the chimney breast out of Noah's. I've obviously put in like a lintel, but obviously as I've done all that, dust has just come through and all crap from
dust
roof.
Literally just gets
it gets everywhere, yeah.
And it's hard to get rid of, isn't it? Because if you get dust on something, as much as you wipe it off, it just seems to reappear.
Yeah. So the whole attic can have to be taken down, emptied, wiped, cleaned, and put back
roof off.
No.
Just chop roof off. Let a good big gust of wind go through it.
No. So that's another thing I'm looking forward to now. Everything I've put up there to be clean so I can bring it out when it's ready to go. Ain't clean.
Damn.
Like I looked at grandfather clock and I was like thick covered in dust.
You write your name in it.
I could have done. But more golf clubs was like just covered. I wiped it down and I was like, this is ridiculous. There's chairs up there and all sorts, like cushions. Do you want me to put things up there to be
keep out of way?
Yeah.
The thing is as well with dust, it seeps through everything as well.
Oh yeah.
How tight you think you've sealed a room?
Oh, I still get
Still gets
it. So I'm like,
fun and games.
Looking forward to that. So anyway, but that's my weekend and week.
You've had a very busy one.
Yeah, how's your week been?
It's been all right. The youngest one's birthday this weekend.
Happy birthday.
Ripe old age of 11. So Andy's at 11 this weekend. Started off Friday, had to go to Hull very late on Friday to Pit Lexhill. But she's kind of done at college now. She's got like two exams left. So this was her sports presentation. So
nice.
It was like a last night there. And she had all intention of coming home at last train. And then she rang me and gave the odd, Dad, I'm having a really good time. Can I stay a bit? Can you come pick me up? And because it's the last one, I thought, yeah.
Did you chuck in the old, if you told me earlier, I'd have been able to sort. But did you anticipate it's not have a drink then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big time anticipated.
Yeah.
It was either going to be, she's ringing me at 8:30 going, shit, this Dad, can you come get me?
Yeah.
There's no trains till 10. Or I anticipated that.
Yeah.
Or my other thing is because trains just cancelled.
Yeah.
So I kind of anticipated it. So I did that Friday. And he pool partied Saturday. It was a pool party which has been on and off for the last few weeks. There's been some issues with the pool. And what was really good, she only invited 2 friends.
Yeah,
so,
I think it's brilliant, this.
So, like, I think you can have about 70 people or something into a pool party. She decided she just wanted 2. 2 friends from school, and I think they're both from school. So there was literally just 5 of them in.
Yeah. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Nana, Lexi was in there. It was great. The staff were great. Everything was great. And it was just nice that they did. It was just them.
Do what they want, yeah.
I think that when you've got so many kids into a pool, as the host, you've kind of got to think, I've got to get round everybody, see everybody.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to do that.
No.
So it was just.
And people get left out as well. Like, like people, who might come as your friend, but then don't know the bigger circle. But then you're with other people, and then you're like on your own. Like I said, I think what a good concept, because it makes no difference. Like it's not as if it's getting any cheaper by per head. If you go and say, well, if I bring 70, it's not making any difference to the cost or whatever.
Well, it does technically, because if you invite 70 people, you buy 70 party bags.
All right, yeah.
So you don't get the return on presents.
No.
But Andy's at that 11-year-old age where if you invite 70 people, she's going to get 10 of the same present, or very, very similar. Do you know what I mean? And it's a bit of an awkward age, isn't it, 11?
Yeah.
Because they're not.
But I think buying presents now is awkward, full stop.
It is big time, isn't it?
It's really hard to do.
It is. So that was good. And then, she's had a great whole weekend, really. And I've just done very little today.
Good.
But it's been good. A couple of things that have happened this week, though, which has led me on to what I want to talk to you about today. A couple of things that happened this week where I don't know whether it's people being Jobsworths or people just having to stick by rules. But when you break it down, you just think, just shit, this. Just prime example. I was in the doctor's on Tuesday this week. So I was actually at the dentist. But between where our dentist and the doctor share the same facility, I needed a doctor's appointment. So as I'm in the dentist, just walked round to the doctor's bit. Can I book an appointment for later today? No. You have to ring up. So I think...
Please tell me you did that.
I rang. I mean, I'll be honest, I couldn't even get through. But I'm stood there in front of a woman. I presume the woman that's taking the calls is in the back office. I'm stood there ringing the place that I'm at. I'm like, I'm just here.
That's madness. That is madness.
And I'm... Just let me book an appointment. I'm stood in front of you. I should have just dropped my pants and went, look at this. It's a mess. Somebody needs to sort this out.
It's got ooze coming out of it. I don't know what's wrong with it. You don't normally do this.
Why is it purple? So,
sorry. You used to be able to go to the doctors and queue outside, and you could beat the phone appointments, couldn't you? So is that not a thing anymore then?
No, you can't do that anymore. And that's why it's not a case of they just don't take any appointments. Because I actually got an appointment on Friday, because that was the next day I could get in. And somebody came in to book an appointment, and this was mid-afternoon, and said, we don't take appointments. You have to ring up. He's not going to get an appointment on Friday. He ain't going to get an appointment until Tuesday now, because it's obviously bank holiday.
And we'll open goal time and go, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Do you can go see a doctor? Oh, man, what's wrong with that? That is mental for me.
My second one was I wanted to buy a refillable drink. At a booth where you go to theme parks, you buy a cup, don't you? Refill a drink. Brilliant, yeah, right. Can you fill it up? No, you can't fill it up at the machine that's in front of him, because you can only fill them up at refill stations, and his wasn't a refill station. Different company apparently, but in that machine there's Coca-Cola, which is what I'm after.
That's nuts.
You can't do it because it's a different company. You have to go to the... I'm just like, mate, just fill it up.
Do they have the timers on them, the refill timers?
10 minutes between them.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, they've proper gone into Americanisms. Wait, that's really good.
I don't know how that works. I don't know if I went back at 9 minutes and it would allow it.
No, it's got a thing in your cup.
Yeah, I thought that must be how it works.
And they stand it on a thing and it tells you how long it's been.
But yeah, he couldn't fill it up in that instant. He couldn't fill it up in his shack. He had to go to another.
Which is miles away, probably. Was it round corner or what? So what's
they're all over
yeah, but what's point in his shack? Could he sell you a Coca-Cola that wasn't refillable?
Yeah. Yeah, he could sell me a cup. And he could sell me a bag of sweets and an ice lolly.
But he couldn't sell you a refill on your drink?
No.
Did you actually ask him why?
He said it's two different companies.
But he can sell you he can sell you the initial refill mug.
Yeah.
He can tell you that and say, right, that company's taking that money for the refill cup.
Through his till.
But they can't take that. They could then recoup back. If it's a different thing, you could say, right, I've had X amount of refills, you owe me X amount of money. Because surely they're giving money back to that company for their thing. What a load of bollocks.
This is my point. And it's just like, why? Just, look, man, I'm looking around. There's nobody around. Just film me.
So I get why he's not done it, but my bigger thing there is, shit. I'm back.
We're all over. Spillage.
Hang on. Yeah, I get why he's not doing it as an employee.
Because he's been told.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't get why the company can't work together in the same. It's not even leaving or like that.
That's what I mean. And I just think stuff like this, why do we need to make it so hard for ourselves? Or hard for people? And we're intelligent enough to know how business works and how things do. But there's going to be a lot of people that just don't and are just going to kick off at that and just give me my thing, mate. But these aren't the only things. I've had this before on trains. I've had a train ticket bought from A to B at 2 o'clock, and then I've got on the 1 o'clock train, exact same train, A to B. It's not the right ticket, mate.
Yeah, I've had that coming out of London.
Yeah, same.
So we got on the train. So the train left at 4:20, for example, and I was on the 4:30 train, both leaving King's Cross. And obviously, I was like, King's Cross to Doncaster, that's my train. Didn't realise it was 30 minutes later, and I'm thinking, well, that's my train because I know I'm going 4:30. I said, gets on the train, you've got the wrong train. I was like, no, you haven't. He said platform 4. And I was like, is this going Doncaster? And I was like, yeah, it's going Doncaster. And I was like, well, thing is, like, yeah, you're on the one that's goes straight through. This one stops at most stations. And I was like, okay. He's like, you got the wrong ticket. And I was like, and I've got a ticket that's going from there to there. He's like, yeah, but you're on the wrong one. And I was like, but I'm going there. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, I hindered myself because the other one would have got in earlier because this one kept stopping.
Yeah.
So
did you have to buy another ticket?
I didn't know because the guy was actually all right. He wasn't a Jobsworth. Yeah. But he did point out. But I've had it where I'm on the wrong bloody train. But
same as this one. This guy let me off, but I stood as well. I didn't even have a seat because I needed a plug socket. The only one I could find was outside at Bog. So I just stood, plugged my phone in, and I think that's part of the reason he let me off because he said, I said, what? It's the same train, isn't it? He was like, no, it's a different one. It's going the same route. I'm not taking up any space for anybody else. And I explained that it was a work thing. He says, can you claim it back if I charge you? I said, probably not. Which I wouldn't have been able to because they'd already paid for my first ticket. They're not going to pay for 2 of them. So luckily, he just said, I'll let you off, but I can't dictate what they might do at the next one if you get on them.
Yeah.
Which was fair enough. Luckily, it didn't. But I could imagine if I'd got with somebody that wasn't that accommodating and just went, no, rules.
Yeah.
And then in that instance, I genuinely don't know what I would have done because I would have probably just gone, well, just tell you what, tell police to meet me at the next station.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm not being a tit about it, but why would the police waste their time? I bought a ticket. I've done the what
he heard. Yeah, he could understand if the train was absolutely jam packed, with no room on for you. You try and squeeze on there and go, mate, what are you doing?
I'm sat in somebody else's seat.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Anything like that? Yeah, completely get that. Or I didn't even pay for a ticket.
Yeah,
I'm fair jumping. Get that, but I'm not. I bought a ticket. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
the fool.
But yeah.
I've got ones where I've not had it for a while because obviously my kids are grown up, but going to like restaurants and stuff and not being able to allow you to heat up your baby food.
Yes.
Or your bottle. I think there was a phase of this. I don't know if I'm not looking for it nowadays, but I don't know if I just don't see it. But there was a phase, certainly when I felt like Lexi was little, where it wasn't a thing. They won't let you do it.
Yeah.
We'll warm it up in case we burn your baby's head off.
But like, how are they taking responsibility? If they warm it up and warm it to the fucking like volcano, you as a parent, it's your responsibility for shoving the child's mouth to make sure it's okay. You're not going to go, well, they've warmed up, yeah, have a bit of that. You're still going to test it and go, right, it's a bit too hot, whatever it's called down a bit. Yeah, it's a bit too hot, yeah. Right, now it's good for you.
I genuinely, I've just flipped on this because I've gone through all this going, I hate Jobsworths. But actually, they're only making these rules because people are fucking idiots.
Well, there is a lot to do with that.
So you're right. If I come into your restaurant and you warm my baby's food up and I feed it straight into their mouth because I'm responsible for them and I burn them, it's your fault. So if I run a bath for my toddler,
Yorkshire Water's problem.
It's Yorkshire Water's fault, isn't it? It's the manufacturer of my boiler that's created too much heat. It's people, this. It's not Jobsworth. Scrap this title. It's not Jobsworth that's the problem. It's people.
Well, I don't know which comedian does it, but there's a comedian, he says he has to do everything to the stupidest person on the planet. And his example is he likes doing drugs. He's not got a thing. He doesn't affect anybody, and the fact that he just loves doing drugs. He's pretty good at doing drugs, and the fact that
he's good at.
Well, he says that.
I get a vein every time.
But he says like I'm not allowed to do it because Sarah got absolutely smashed on her face and went and killed somebody, so therefore she ruined it for everybody. And he's saying we're like speed, and he's like, I'm a brilliant driver, but I'm not allowed to go above 30 because Kevin ran fucking 3 kids over. What an idiot, ruined it for everybody. And it's just like that, isn't it? So one person can't conform with being sensible, ruins it for everybody, and then someone goes, right, that's it. You're all not doing it now. That's it. You can't walk up road. You're an idiot. You're gonna get run over. Everyone's gonna thingy. I can cross a road without getting knocked over, but we have to like we can get in trouble, can't you? In certain places where if you step into the road,
yeah,
or don't cross where it's meant to be a crossing thing, or crossing walk, what it's called, you can get in trouble, can't you? So. Okay, is that a thing? Is that American? That could be American.
Jaywalking, isn't it?
Yeah, but can you get done in England for not crossing?
I don't think so. Unless it's a motorway.
Yeah.
Just start across, middle M62. You'd probably get in trouble for that.
Could you get in trouble for that?
I think so.
Is there a rule?
There's a law.
Is there a law?
Is there? Yeah. So it's not actually the Jobsworths' fault, is it? It's the people.
No, but the problem is they become Jobsworths because you're thinking, what harm's it doing? What's the problem in this?
Yeah, I think that's where I struggle because I'm genuinely looking at it and thinking, you can see that this is stupid. I can see that this is stupid.
Yeah, but then the stupid person better goes, can I go next? Give me it.
I like balloons.
I do like balloons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We live in this crazy society now, though, don't we?
Well, I've said this many times on the podcast. There's just something not quite right with the world at the moment. I can't put a finger on what it is, but there's just something not quite right.
I think I know what it is. I think it's because people are knobheads.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah.
There's a blame and acclaim culture still in there where you go, I tell you what I saw, and I can't decide whether it's real. I saw it on a TikTok this week where a woman had sued her parents because she was born. It's
fake news, man. It's fake news.
Is it?
You can't sue someone because
she was born. American.
No, you can't. You can't sue someone.
Do you not remember the one where the woman, I say a woman, I don't know if it was a woman, a person.
So don't you gender?
Yeah, a person sued RV because...
Oh, I've heard this, yeah.
Because they genuinely thought, put it on cruise control, I went into the back and made a cup of tea and I crashed.
Yeah, so she didn't sue, as I've heard this one before, she sued the company that sold her the RV.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Yeah, but she apparently was told she was sold it as, it'd be like selfless driving. The cruise control, she was sold to it as that, and I think she could prove that they'd said that that's like what it'd do. Hence why she won a case.
I mean, there's some fine
Yeah,
lines
but
there.
if someone said to you, this car, like Teslas now, stay in lanes, people go to sleep in them and stuff like that. If you go buy a car now, and it was a bit of a while ago, but if you're told the car will do that, then you expect the car to do that, don't you?
Only if I was born the day before.
Oh, so you've got a Tesla tomorrow and someone says that car will now autonomously drive?
I wouldn't trust it. I would not trust it. If they say it was autonomously drive, then I certainly won't be heading onto highway or the motorway to go, I'm going to test this theory on here. I'm just going to nip it back.
Stick kettle on boiling water.
I mean, just think how extreme dogging would be if that was the case.
I'm trying to view.
Imagine trying to... That would be good for viewing, wouldn't it? Because you could actually be driving somewhere. You won't get caught for being parked up, being illicit. You'd just be in your car, back seat, head pressed against window, and you just match the speed of the car next to you.
Until you crash and then you proper penetrate them. Full on. Oh, dear.
Anyway, due to last week's success of our confessional last week, we've had another one.
Oh, nice.
This person has asked to remain anonymous.
Great.
You will find out why.
Anonymous means it is juicy.
So, just something I felt that I needed to get off my chest. As an inquisitive 13 to 14-year-old male, I used to look under the skirts of the M&S, Marks and Spencer's mannequins. Pervert. You'd think that's where it kind of was like...
So, is this person 13, 14 now?
No.
When they was 13 and 14.
When they was 13 and 14, a little bit inquisitive.
So this is like the Jeffrey Dahmer thing when they look back and go, well, he started off by looking under skirts.
Then he chopped heads off beavers. That's how it starts, isn't it? Serial killer. So,
I think so, yeah. Start looking up skirts.
And then chopping heads off beavers. As I'm now a 35-year-old married man of 2, I want to know if mannequins have progressed and now they're looking to be more lifelike.
What, is he hoping he can see things underneath?
I think he's wondering that. So as a 13, 14-year-old, he's gone in, gone...
Does that say I'm down there? See, is this you? Are you trying to get some information here?
I wish I was 35. Yeah, so 13, 14, he's going in there. He's probably heard things at school and wants to know a little bit and gone, see what's in there. We all looked at Barbie, didn't we?
I didn't have a Barbie there.
I had a sister, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Barbie and Action Man.
They're fun, did they?
They had a lot of fun.
Ken's smooth, isn't he? He ain't going lumps, right, is he?
Yeah, but Barbie's more of a fan of Action Man.
Because Barbie has top half chest, doesn't she?
She does, yeah.
Just no nips.
But does she have nips nowadays? Now times have moved on.
I still think
nips and tats and stuff.
I think
piercings.
I think because it's kids' products, then it's a bit OTT that.
Oh. It's maybe Big Barbie I've been looking at.
When they had to pump up.
Do you remember Big Barbie?
No.
You remember Big Barbie that we took to Barcelona?
Big Barbie? No.
Took Big Barbie to Barcelona and we left her on driver's seat as we left that car outside the scrapyard.
I can't remember Big Barbie.
I'll see if I can find some pictures. Yeah, so he's wanting to now know if mannequins have maybe got any
development.
Good word. That was a way better word than I was searching for.
I don't know. I can't remember last time I saw a mannequin that had nothing on, if that makes sense. Because you used to see mannequins discarded, didn't you? Like, you know, that there was... they're done. On scrap meal, that's it, they're done.
Mannequins get to a certain age now and that's
on
it.
scrap file.
Nobody wants them anymore.
You see with only one leg and stuff like that. You see mannequins just abandoned, didn't you? In shop.
I don't know. What do you mean abandoned? Like sat in a corner crying?
Yeah, like, you know, like... They had somewhere where they kept the mannequins and then they'd be like in corner waiting to be dressed and put back on display. I don't know what you're laughing at. I don't know if I find it so funny.
I'm just trying to imagine There's like a bunch of mannequins in the corner, like
It's
looking
sulking.
really upset.
Because they used to have heads, did they?
Cold. No, this is, I suppose, the point of this anonymous call is that they've moved on, haven't they? Because you get like plus size mannequins now, don't you?
Can you?
You get bigger ones, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. I think even ones in sports shops are a little bit more,
Really?
a bit more athletic.
I didn't know that.
6-pack,
Yeah.
camel toe.
I'm still faceless. The mannequins. Oh, they've got face features now.
No one's looking at the face.
Yeah. Have you ever seen this? Have you genuinely ever seen someone mannequin thought, I want to buy that? Because my problem is, like, I always look at mannequin, it's like stick thin and like, you know, like it's like quite a pencil build. Now quite a big build. I never look at someone and go, yeah, I want that. Because it won't look all like that on me.
Yeah, and I think that's the point, isn't it? Because, like say, now there's more plus size ones, but you don't really get plus size men ones. Like men are that's women are as well, very different shapes and sizes, aren't we?
Yeah.
So like an outfit that you maybe think, oh, that would look all right for me, you'd kind of want someone that's your size, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or if you're really tall.
Yeah.
You know,
how it hangs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what the clothes look like.
If it's tailored to the left or to the right. Happy day.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean tailored to left or right?
Well, when you have proper fitted tailored pants, they'll tailor you to whichever way you hang.
You tail?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So look,
What
if you
straight down the middle?
You're not, mate. He's got this.
What do you mean I'm not?
You got like a little chipolata. He just sits in the middle.
How close are you looking?
You have a left or right, and then if you go see a genuine tailor, they'll ask you which way you hang to like give it more openness.
Bit personal.
But the whole thing's personal, mate. He's doing your inside leg and everything, and outside leg and lot.
I need to go have a look in the mirror. Should we do this next week?
Yeah, let's do it again. I enjoyed it.
If we're not arrested. I'll see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday, mate.
Keep smiling.
Stay safe.
Press the stop.